Hello dear students, today we are going to discuss our new topic that is related to engineering drawing. So first of all we will start the introduction to engineering drawing. This engineering drawing is a practical subject which is common to all the branches of BTech like CS, mechanical, etc. So let's start. So the very first question that come in our mind, that what is the difference between the simple drawing and engineering drawing. So if we talk about simple drawing that we have done in our school timings, in that case we have to just think and we have to code that imagination on the piece of the paper without any dimension. We don't need any dimension. If we think that there are some mountains, there are some trees, there are huts, so we will imagine and just code that on the piece of the paper. But engineering drawing is somewhat different from simple drawing. In the engineering drawing, everything that we learn, we will do it technically and we will draw the object with the help of proper dimensioning, proper measurement. Let us suppose if I have to make the drawing of this cup, then what I have to do, I have to take the measurement of this cup and we have to code that on the piece of the paper, the help of proper drawing instruments. Second question is that how I can explain anything to other person which don't know my language. अगर दो persons हैं, ठीक है, suppose one is me and there is some other person and I want to explain thing to the other person that what I want to need, what type of drawing I want to need. तो मुझे क्या करना होगा, we both are engineers, अब इंजीनियर्स हैं तो इंजीनियरिंग ड्राइंग की नॉलेज होगी दोनों पर्सन को, बट मेरी जो लैंग्वेज है वो इंग्लिश है, दूसरे वाले की जो लैंग्वेज है वो हिंदी है. सो इन दैट केस उसको हिंदी नहीं आती, मुझे इंग्लिश, उसको इंग्लिश नहीं आती, मुझे हिंदी नहीं आती, तो फिर अपनी बात एक दूसरे को कम्युनिकेट कैसे करेंगे. सो इफ वी बोथ आर इंजीनियर्स देन वन थिंग इज कॉमन इन बिटवीन us, that is the knowledge of engineering drawing. So this knowledge of engineering drawing will help us to communicate our ideas in drawing the object which we want to achieve the engineering drawing of that object. So what we do, how can we define engineering drawing? Engineering drawing is basically a type of technical drawing that is used to convey information about an object. If I have drawing of this cup, if I have drawing of this cup and I have the knowledge of engineering drawing, तो मुझे ये बेटा आराम से पता चल जाएगा that what is the height of this cup, what is the diameter of this circle, what is the diameter of this circle, and what is the at which inclination it is provided, and with the help of that engineering drawing I will finally manufacture this cup. So engineering drawing will communicate the information about an object which you want to manufacture. A common use is to specify the geometrical necessary for all the construction of a component and is called a detailed drawing. Drawing which is having its dimension, its measurement, it is called as detailed drawing. It means engineering drawing is a common platform through which the person can explain his need with the help of engineering drawing to the other person without the barrier of a language. Representation of 3D object onto the 2D plane or drawing sheet. Next point is no construction, manufacturing of any engineering object is possible without engineering drawing. But it is not possible to manufacture any component without the aid of engineering drawing, because before the manufacturing, drawing of that component is must to understand that what the consumer wants, what the customer wants. So this is the basic of engineering drawing. I think this is clear. Next, what will you learn in this course? So we learn how industry communicate technical information. If some industry want to communicate some technical information, how that company or any other person will communicate. So it includes first visualization, that is the ability to mentally control visual information. Second, graphic theory, that includes geometry and projection techniques. We will discuss these points in detail in upcoming lectures. Next, standards, set of rules that govern how parts are made and technical drawing are represented. Conventions, commonly accepted practice and methods used for technical drawing. There are some symbols which are common in engineering drawing and that should be included in that engineering drawing. Next is tools, device used to create technical drawing and models. So there are some tools which are used to produce the technical drawing, some models, some softwares. Next is applications, the various use for technical drawing. After learning the knowledge of technical drawing, now we have to apply that the knowledge of technical drawing in the various application. For example, if we want to manufacture an aeroplane, then we must have a part drawing of that aeroplane before manufacturing it. So we will learn these things in this course. So the question is that what is the application of engineering drawing? So beta, there are number of applications of engineering drawing in each field of engineering. So that's why it is common to all the engineering branches student. For example, CS. In case of CS, a computer science student must know that how the CPU is designed, and it must only be happen that when the computer science student is having the knowledge of engineering drawing. How the million of transistor is fixed in a small place. So it can be done only with the help of a knowledge of engineering drawing. If a computer science student, that how the design of the mouse is produced, then he must have the knowledge of engineering drawing. So this is the application of engineering drawing in the computer science field. Next, it is also used for the electrical and electronics student to represent the circuit diagrams. Next, it is also common to mechanical engineering students because all the objects which will either be the part of automobile field, either for the aerospace, all product before its manufacturing demands its drawing. Next, civil engineering. अगर आप घर बनाते तो घर बनाने से पहले आप उसका मैप बनाते हैं, तो दैट मैप्स अंडर द प्रोसेस ऑफ टेक्निकल ड्राइंग, engineering drawing. So these are the some applications of engineering drawing. Now, how we will going to start the engineering drawing? So before that, we have to know that what types of tools are needed to draw our engineering drawing. So there are some drawing instruments like drawing board, drawing sheet folder. So there are many drawing instruments, large size compass, small size compass, protector, French curve. So these are the drawing instruments that we have to use in engineering drawing. So some of the important tools I am going to discuss. First one is drawing board. Drawing board. Actually, we have to draw something by putting it on the piece of the paper, and that piece of the paper must be kept on some table. So drawing board is like a table. different type of drawing board and their sizes according to IS classification are listed below. So these are the size of the drawing board, and the drawing board is like this. This is a rectangular piece of wooden board which is fixed to the movable set. It is a flexible set according to which the position of the drawing board can be fixed to any angle. So type of drawing board are D0, D1, D2, D3, and this is the dimension of D1, D2, D3. So D0 is 1500. That is the length into breadth into thickness. 15 into 1000 into 25. D1 is 1000 into 700 into 25. D2 700 into 500 into 15. D3 500 into 350 into 15. So there is a common trend. If you look on D0, that is 1500 into 1000 into 25. So the size of the D1 is like this. The middle, that is the width of the D0, is the length of D1. The half portion of the, that is 700, is length, and then thickness remains the same. In D2, this 700 is the length of the D2, which is the width of D1, and the width of the D1 is half of the length of the D1, that is 500 into 15. So D3 is equals to 500, the half of length of the D2, that is 350 into 15. So this is the different types of drawing board which we use in our engineering drawing. Next is drawing sheet. We have to put the drawing sheet on the drawing board to draw something. So various size of drawing sheet recommended by Indian standard, and these size are as follows. There are 6 type of sheets that we use in engineering drawing, that is A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. And the dimension of the drawing sheet is given as length into width, that is A0 is equals to 841 into 1189. So it is very easy to remember the dimension of other drawing sheet, but you have to know the dimension of A0. A0 is 841 into 1189. So next A1. A1, what we have to do, we have to fold the sheet A0 with respect to its width. So what we do, we just half the width of the A0 sheet, that is 1189, that is 594, and the length of the A0 sheet becomes the width of the A1 sheet. Now for A2, what we will do, again for the size of A2, what we will do, we will again fold A1. To get the size of the A1, we will fold A0. Now to get the size of A2, we will fold A1 along its length. So what we width, what we will do, 841 का half आप करेंगे तो आपका 420 आएगा. So the half of the width of the A1 is the length of A2, and the length of A1 becomes the width of A2. In the similar way, A3, so half of the width of the A2 becomes the length of the A3, and the length of A2 becomes the width of A3. So this trend will continue up to A5, 420, then A4 is equals to 210 into 297, and A5 is half of 297, that is 148 into 210. So in this way, we will get the different types of sheet. If the size of A0 is remembered to us, then we will calculate the value of A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Next, the next important tool for the engineering drawing is Mini Drafter. Mini Drafter is what? Mini Drafter is a tool which is having a scale, and it is fixed to the right hand corner of the drawing board with the help of this clamp. And after this, this scale is fixed to the mini drafter in such a way that these are the angles which are marked on the mini drafter, and there is a mark over the mini drafter, and we have to fix the zero value, zero angle to this mark, so that this scale will draw the horizontal line and the vertical line. So according to this mini drafter, we can fix our sheet. We will fix our sheet in such a way that one edge of the drawing sheet will touch this vertical edge of the scale, and the other edge of the engineering drawing sheet will touch the edge of the horizontal scale at this point, and we will fix our drawing sheet in this way. So we can draw horizontal line, vertical line, inclined line, parallel lines, perpendicular lines with the help of mini drafter. So this is one of the important tools for the engineering drawing. Next, pencils. Pencil is used to draw on the paper. Any type of pencil is not suitable for drawing. Yes, it is very important that we cannot use any type of pencil for engineering drawing. There are some limitations. The drawing appearance should be very neat and understandable. Every line of the drawing should indicate its importance. बेटा आपका इंजीनियरिंग ड्राइंग में आपकी डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ लाइन होती है और हर लाइन का अपना अलग सेंस होता है. It depends on the sharpness of pencil. Based on the hardness quality, pencils are classified as follows, which is I have discussed in this table. That is 9H. That is the hardest one. The grade of the pencil is 9H, and this is the hardest one, and this is having the dark color, most dark color. Then it is 6H, 5H, 4H, extremely hard, 3H, very hard. In this way, there are a number of grades of pencil. But we don't use all grades of pencil in engineering drawing. We have to use some grades of pencil according to the need of engineering drawing. Out of the 18 pencil grades, following grades are used in engineering drawing. Grades of pencil are 3H, it is used to draw construction line. 2H, dimension line, center line, sectional line, hidden line. H, object line, lettering. HB, dimensioning, boundary line. So we will discuss the different types of line in upcoming slides. So we use only these grades, that is 3H, 2H, H, HB. So now we are going to discuss the different types of line that we use in engineering drawing. So line thickness vary according to the use of the pen or pencil. The pencil which we use, the thickness of the line depends on the use of the pencil, which pencil is used. Either we use 3H, 2H, H, HB. So there are number of lines, that is line A represents, this is the dark line, it is the dark continuous line, and general application is visible outline and visible edges. So this drawing is showing you that this dark color line of the drawing will represent and used to draw outline of the drawing, the main component of the drawing, the main lines of the drawing. We have to use this line, dark continuous thick line, this one. Next is continuous line, which is thin in nature, that is straight or it can be curved. So you can see from here, these are the extension line. I will discuss the use of extension line and other parts in upcoming slides and upcoming lectures. So this continuous thin line is used to draw extension line, dimension line, section line, leader line, extension line, dimension line, leader line are the part of dimension. So I will discuss these type of line in the lecture of dimensioning. Next is continuous thin freehand, continuous thin freehand line, and it is used to limit of partial or interpreted view and sections, short break lines. Next is continuous thin straight with zigzag. This is like this. Long break line. So this type of symbol line is used when the workpiece is too large to represent there. We have, if you remember, if the graph is very small, the line of the graph is very small, and we have to represent the large value, and we have to start it from not from 0, the axis we have to start from 100. So from 0 to 100 we will represent by zigzag line. So same work is represented by this line, continuous long break line. Next, dashed line, that is thick in nature, that is used to draw hidden outline and hidden edges. If this is the portion which is hidden, there is some solid part and which is not visible to us. So what we have to do, we have to represent it by hidden line. So this is the hidden line of symbol, this dash line. Then dash thin line. It is also used to draw hidden outline and hidden edges, like this one. This circle is visible, but if we draw its other view, it is not visible. So it will be represented by the hidden line. So this is the use of this line. Next, chain thin line. So chain thin line like is this. It is used to draw the center line, the symmetry line. If we see that this part is symmetrical to this part, so we can represent it by chain thin line. So center line, line of symmetry, trajectory, we use chain thin line. Next is this line, chain thin, thick at end and changes of direction. So it is used for the cutting plane. We use this for the cutting plane. So this line, dash dot, dash dot, dot, dash dot. This is used for cutting plane. If you want to see the internal structure of this component, we use the cutting plane line and we will get the view like this. Like this. So these are the different types of line which we are going to use in engineering drawing. So one of the important thing which we have to note that in the finished drawing, all line except construction line should be dense, clean, and uniform. Construction line should be drawn very thin and faint and should be very visible. Should be hardly visible. So we can see that the outline of the component, the main lines should be clearly visible and all the other lines should be light in color. So we have to use pencil according to our need. We have to use 3H or 2H or H or HB. This is according to the need of the drawing. I think this is clear to you. So this is the lecture of today. So in this class we have discussed what is engineering drawing, what are the applications of engineering drawing, what are the different engineering tools that we engineering drawing tools we used in drawing engineering drawings, and the types of lines that we are going to use in engineering drawing. So thank you so much and have a nice day.